Good morning, everyone. We can continue our book reading today, Advanced Selling Strategy by Brian Tracy. And we're still in chapter 8, which is prospecting, that is filling your sales pipeline. And where we are reading says prospecting strategy. The questions you need to ask yourself. Yesterday we looked at one of those questions, which is what exactly do I sell? What exactly do you sell as a producer or a manufacturer? Someone who wants to meet the needs of clients and people out there. And the second question is, who are my customers, or rather, who is my customers? What audience or what kind of people would you be attracting? What kind of audience would you want to sell to? Who are exactly your customers? Your customers, or rather the audience you're selling to, has to have a specification. Are they for working class? Are they for breastfeeding mothers? Are they for people that own bakery, or what? Who are your crowd? Who are the audience that want to buy? The third one says, why do my customer buy, or why does my customer buy? Do they buy because of who you are, because of the quality of your product, or what? And it divided this whys into two. They are specific, tangible whys and intangible whys. To know why your customer buy, what are the tangible benefits and what are the intangible benefits of why your customers buy. Is it because of your company? Is it because of someone in your company? Is it because of the whatever? What are the reasons that will make your customer want to buy? So these are questions that you can ask your clients and prospects, so that you'll be able to find out why. Then the fourth one, where we'll start from today, says, where is my prospect? After you know why your customers buy, you also have to ask the questions of, where is my prospect? So before you can begin prospecting, you must also answer the question, where is my prospect? Your specific responsibility is to sell as much of your product or service as you possibly can. To do this, you must identify the exact location of your prospect so that you can better focus your sales efforts. This enables you to increase your return on energy. You can see more prospects in a shorter period of time with a greater likelihood of selling to each of them. Calling on several prospects in a smaller geographical area is one of the keys to higher productivity. In determining where your prospects are, you can look at your territory both vertically and horizontally. Vertically would mean tall offices, buildings within which you may have a series of prospects. Certain office buildings within your territory may be virtual beehives of prospective customer companies. For example, if you sell to law firm, an office building near the courthouse that is filled with legal firms can be one of your prime market areas. Viewing your market horizontally refers to it being spread out over a wide area, covering a few blocks, a few countries, or even a few states, depending upon what you sell. Where exactly are your customers? The purpose of identifying them geographically is so you can shorten the amount of time it takes you to get from one to the other. The less time you spend en route, the more time you can spend face to face, where all the action is. Also, when you ask question, where is my customer, you have to think in terms of the specific businesses or industries in which your customers are found. The principle of concentration dictates that you spend more of your time in those areas where more of your prospect companies are located. Many salespeople have moved to the top of their fields by specializing in a particular business or industry and then making themselves extremely knowledgeable about the needs and problems of customers in that industry. A friend of mine is a salesman who is one of the highest paid people in the life insurance and estate planning industry. Early in his career, he recognized that medical professionals represented a potential lucrative clientele with steady flow of high earning to save, invest, and protect. He decided to specialize in medical field and make himself so knowledgeable in that area that he would eventually become the financial advisor of choice to medical specialties in his city and beyond. He invested 2 solid years studying the structure of the medical industry. He subscribed to their magazines, read the books written by the foremost authorities in the field of practice management, and attended their conferences. He interviewed dozens of doctors and dentists to broaden his understanding of their unique situations and special needs. He submitted articles to the special publications that went to these professionals. Soon, he was invited to speak at their annual meetings. Step by step, he built a reputation as an expert in financial planning for medical professionals. It took him 2 years to earn that right to sell in the medical service industry, but then his business took off. It grew by reputation and words of mouth. In another few years, he became one of the highest paid and most successful professionals in his industry. Even though his prospective clients were beset on every side by salespeople trying to sell them similar financial instruments, no one had his depth of insight into their particular needs. He differentiated himself from his competitors or competition by being the most helpful and valuable resource in financial planning to doctors in his market area. He pays the price and he reaps the reward. Often, the answer to questions, "Where is my customer?" is found in the position that a person has within an organization. Perhaps the customer is located in a particular department or function of a large company. Identifying where your customers are located enables you to focus your sales efforts and make better use of your selling time. As you can see, the answers to the question about who and where often overlap. First, you identify the company or organization, then the position, then the actual person. However, one of the most important things you do to think about who and where your customers are likely to be in the future. With business rapidly changing, expanding or contracting, and with the wave of restructuring sweeping over every competitive enterprise, the actual decision makers are changing as well. The person who purchases the product or service this year may be completely different from the person who purchased it last year. You must keep abreast of these companies by continually asking questions and feeding the information into your personal database. For example, at the dawn of the computer age, the decision to purchase computers were often made at high levels of organization by senior executives. Engineers, consultants, and information specialists were involved in selection and deployment of mainframe computers, computer terminals, and computer services. But senior executives made the final decision. But with the advent of mini computer, the microcomputer and desktop computer, plus the local area networks and the service providers that link computers to a department or a company, decision making for purchasing computers and computer peripherals shifted to the office managers and the actual users themselves. Until salespeople became aware of this transference of buying authority, they were calling on the wrong people and making the wrong presentation. This situation may exist in your industry right now. Okay, so this is where we'll stop for our reading this morning. So, after identifying what you sell, who your customers are, and where your customers buy, the next question to ask is, where is your prospect? Where are these audiences? Where can you find this kind of people that you're looking for? Is it in the office? Is it in the hospital? Is it in the law firm? Are they doctors? Are they cleaners? Or are they students? like I said, are they not single mothers? So you ask yourself, where can you find this kind of people that want to buy your product? So as a salesperson, when you found out where your prospects are, your specific responsibilities to sell as much of your product or service as possible as you can. And to sell your product and service as much as you can, you have to, focus and identify the exact locations where you feel this prospect can be located. Like, I'm sure when they were producing these extensions, you felt where are we going to find the audience? Where do you think we can put all this product and few people will be able to patronize them? They thought, supermarkets are the best places, showroom, electronic stores, stores, showrooms where they sell lights, maybe furniture stores, and the rest of it. So these were the places that were identified as places where our prospects can be found, and that is why our products are actually situated there. So that's just an example of where you can find your prospects. So that is it for our reading this morning. Thank you.